someone like me who wants to manifest their dreams and make 2024 the best year, but also spends most of the time procrastinating and needs inspiration to take the first step to actually manifest your goals and to achieve your goals, then don't worry, I got you. Hola, it's Ummeed and welcome back to another video of Vibing with Ummeed. First of all, I wish you all a very happy new year and I hope your 2024 has started off with super positive vibes. So recently I've come across a lot of creators on YouTube and Instagram talking about this method for manifesting their dream life known as a vision board. A vision board is basically like a visual representation of how your life is gonna be this year, or basically what you want your dream life to be like, to look like. And a visual board is basically pictures and quotes and manifestation quotes that are gonna be together in the form of a collage, be it on a paper, on a board, or in a digital way that you can just keep on your phone or laptop. So I've never really made a vision board before, but this year I was like really inspired to do so, because I've seen so many people talk about how their dream life has actually come true via this. And this year I have a lot of things coming up. I have to achieve a lot of things, and I know in my head that okay, I want this to happen and I want this to happen like that. So firstly, I start with making a list. Okay, so I took like almost 3-4 days to actually note down the things that I want to do this year, I want to achieve this year, what I want to happen, like the good things that I want to happen. And after making the list, I would essentially divide these points, like they were about 20 points, into certain categories like career and education, travel, personal growth, lifestyle, just so that when we are making the visual board, we can group everything together. Like we can put one category, the other category, like that, so that it's easier to actually view everything. And when you're like looking at the pictures, you can be like, okay, yeah, that's how my life is gonna be. So the main point of a visual board is actually speaking in present tense. Speaking in present tense as in when you're looking at the board, instead of saying like, oh, my life is gonna be like this, or I will have an amazing job. Instead of saying that, in your brain you're gonna be like, oh, I have an amazing job, I earn a lot, or what, basically whatever your dreams and your goals are that you're going to be achieving. The vision board that I'm going to be making is going to be like a collage with pictures like these. Like I'm going to cut them out into smaller pieces. So these are like manifestations. These are quotes, like very positive quotes, and these are also some pictures and more pictures that I've got from Pinterest. Pinterest is actually going to be the most aesthetic pictures, but if you want more specific pictures, then you can also find them on Google. But we're here for the aesthetics, aren't we? Now I'm just basically gonna cut these pictures, and then I'm gonna divide them into the categories. As I said before, I'm gonna keep them stacked up in the categories so that it's easier to make the collage. So for making the visual board, you're gonna need an A3 sheet of paper, or you can also use like a thin board for it, anything goes. Then we need the pictures that we have printed, along with scissors, glue, sellotape, and you can also use like extra stuff like colorful pens, sketch pens, stickers, but I'm not gonna use any because I already have so much stuff that I'm probably not gonna have place for anything else. So yeah, let's get started with sticking everything together. First, I'm gonna start with cutting up the pictures. After spending more than 1 hour cutting out all the pictures and quotes, we have the pictures over here, and now we're basically going to arrange them on this sheet. We're not going to be using glue, but instead we're going to like put them in the sections like what we were talking about, like career and education and business, and then we're going to use sellotape to bind everything together. I'm almost done with the collage and it looks like this. I did add some glue on the sheet and then I just spread it so that the pictures can stay intact, but at the same time they're not properly stuck. So if I just remove one, it will just peel off. And if I put it on the wall, and the picture will literally fall off. It will just slip and fall. So that's why we're gonna add a few pieces of tape on the corners. You can add it horizontally or vertically just so that the pictures stay stuck to each other. It's okay if they are not properly stuck to the paper, don't worry about that. They're still gonna be there and not fall off the paper. One thing I did not mention in the beginning was what kind of goals you basically have to write. So for me, one of my goals, for example, is doing well at school, but that is just a very generalized goal, because what exactly does it mean to do well at school? Am I aiming at any specific subjects? Do I just need to pass? Do I need to get appreciated by my teachers? What exactly it is? So for me, doing well at school would obviously mean, for example, I've set this goal of excelling or topping at least 3 subjects. For example, there's a competition in school, okay? And I want to win the competition, for example. So that would also mean that I'm doing very well at school. So something like this. And there are more examples, like when it comes to lifestyle, I would say I want to be healthier. Then what would I do to get healthier? I would say that, okay, I'm going to exercise every day. I'm going to exercise for at least 30 minutes a day. I'm going to do Pilates, or I'm going to eat healthier. I'm going to eat on time. I'm not going to miss meals, like that. So you're not just going to put the basic goal, but you're also going to put under that on how or like what you're basically going to do to fulfill the goal. So yeah, that's it. This was the visual board, and I hope you will also get inspiration to make something like this so that you can manifest your dream year. I hope 2024 is going to be the best year of your life, or just I hope it's just going to be like amazing. And if you have any more questions about the visual board, which I might not have covered in the video, then you can write down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer you. And if you do make any visual boards, if you decide to take inspiration from my visual board, then do send me pictures of it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.